So, good morning. I hope you all are feeling a magical moment of love right now. Just a moment. Not just what happened to get here, not what's going to happen after. But right as you sit here now, we can open ourselves up to such light, to such love, if you so have the faith and the trust and the willingness. Even though things are really dark in your life, you still can turn to that light, that eternal love that you are and everything is. And we can receive on an inhale breath directly that light, that love, that peace. So I want you to repeat this affirmation, and then we are going to sing it. And there's a little part where you're going to be like my chorus for me, if you don't mind singing the little chorus line. And but let's repeat this. In just this breath, in this moment, in my heart, with my beloved. In just this breath, in this moment, in my heart, with my beloved. Let's repeat it again. In just this breath, in this moment, in my heart, with my beloved. See, until we can all have a personal relationship with truth, whatever is your denomination, this is not about anyone's particular denomination or religious or anyone's belief. This is just about whether our heart is ready, whether we are ready to have our heart be ready, to be in a love relationship with love itself, to be in a love relationship to the reality of the universal cosmic love. And so there's no religion to that. There's just a personal element that each of us can bring or not. So this morning we're going to sing that little song, and when we get to the chorus, and I'm going to say, in my heart, and you go, with my beloved. You'll see it's pretty easy, okay? But I want you all, instead of waiting for the song to be over or the next thing to happen, and while you're equating in the computer of your mind whether this is a good thing or whether it's your thing or whatever, why don't you just take a time out from that mind? Because you know what they say in the big book of AA? It's hard to fight an enemy who has outposts in your head. It's hard to fight an enemy that is lodged in your head as the thinking you might have going right now. It's really hard. So this is a moment to get into our heart and just imagine, to feel, to believe, to trust, to ask the universal love for some support and help with all of this. In just this breath. In this moment in my heart with my beloved. All right, you kind of know that. Want to sing that? In just this breath. In this moment in my heart with my beloved. Can we all give it a shot if you feel like singing and getting some energy moving through your body? In just this breath. In this moment in my heart with my beloved. Again. In just this breath. In this moment in my heart with my beloved. 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 Thank you. That was your part there, with my beloved. You got it, huh? And if you're not singing with words, sing with your heart. It says in prayer, it's better to have prayer without words and with all heart than prayer with no. In prayer, it is better to have a heart with no words than words without a heart. Okay? Good morning. Thank you. I knew you would be here.
Absolutely.
A little intuitive birdie told me. I know, well, we can't go on another moment without your beautiful light being here. In just this breath, in this moment in my heart with my beloved. In just this breath, in this moment in my heart with my beloved. started last Sunday. At the high point of last Sunday, we're starting right inside this heart space.
Awesome.
That we all felt really strong last Sunday. We're starting at that point now. Let's sing again. In just this breath, in this moment in my heart, with my beloved. In just this breath, in my heart with my beloved again. In just this breath, in this moment in my heart, with my beloved. In just this breath, in this moment in my heart, with my beloved. And you guys are going to sing with my beloved. I go, in my heart, with my beloved. 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 One more round, okay? In just this breath, in this moment in my heart, with my beloved. In just this breath, in this moment in my heart, with my beloved. 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 Now, if it feels comfortable for each of you, why don't you put your left hand on that heart and then the right hand over it, just so you have some extra support with all of you, I mean all of your being, to put your loving attention inside your heart where the magic is, because that is the place where the divine beloved hides in every being, in the center of the atoms, whether in the rocks, animate, inanimate, whatever. There's where love hides, kids, deep inside your heart space. So may I ask you to receive a big breath, receiving from God exactly what each of you needs right now. And then hold it at the top. And then open your mouth and sigh out those thoughts if you can get rid of them. Because it's really hard to defeat an enemy that has its outpost in your head. Inhale. Let's bring in more love, because that's what we do here. We don't pretend to know anything. Exhale. We just come here with a desire that love is the reality. Inhale. And we're going to receive it. We're going to believe it. We're going to give to it. Exhale. We're going to give back to it in a beautiful giving and receiving. Inhale. Another breath of love. Just enough to give you a little uplift, updraft. Exhale, empty out, and share your heart. Kids, you don't have to be so depressed that you can't share your love. Inhale, come on. This is between you and the divine. No one needs to know. And exhale, give some of that beautiful love. Beautiful, pure love. This world is lacking pure love. Inhale. And what you call love, that most people call love, isn't love. Exhale, it's impure. There's strings attached. People are using people to get what they want from people. Inhale, come on. We've got to upgrade now. Exhale, give some love, just pure love. Just give it to love. You don't have to even think of a person, a thing, or God. Inhale, receive the universal love. And exhale, love the universal love. Look at that. That's pretty harmless, isn't it? Receive again, everybody. Take up. Come on, it might have been a loveless week. Exhale. And it could be another loveless week next week unless we tank up this morning. Inhale, let's go. Let's go again. Because now we are very powerful as a group. Exhale. We are united together as one in the love. Inhale. And that great lover is loving each one of us together, united in that great love. Exhale, and we love back. And we love back. And now just be for a few moments. You might even feel the thump of your heartbeat with your hands on your heart. But maybe you can just step back a bit more and ask yourself, what is this life in me? What is this thing that is holding me up right now. Energy or life force. What is it? What am I looking for? Could it be here really deep inside? I would love to believe that. Lord, help me to believe that. I would love to have a little peek, a little glimpse, maybe a little experience this morning of this divine love, this pure love. That's all I'm asking. I don't want anything else. That's all I'm asking. So just be so trusting when you receive this breath of life. It is the breath of love. It is the breath of spirit. Receive it though. And then give some of your love back to it as you exhale. Feel the angels of love and grace and sweetness right at your shoulders, both of them, in front and behind you right now, loving you immeasurably. And let's all receive a breath. And if you don't mind, undo your hands from loving this heart of yours and release them down and inhale them up. Let's just receive and stretch up as you sit your sit bones down to the chair and your feet pressed down to the floor. And then exhale, just let your hands float in and bring your hands folded and lower your chin and bow your head to something greater, because it is only trusting in that higher power, the one that does remove all the defects, that helps us with every detail of our life. That is the only way that you and I are going to get out of this conundrum. And inhale again and receive so much pure light, so much pure love. From toes to the top of your head, 27,000 trillion cells drinking of this love and light right now. And exhale, folded hands as you bow to this temple of light, this temple of love that you are. And once more, inhale, bring your arms up. Thank you so much. Thank you for so much, each of you. Exhale. I think we have been touched already to help us be here, and be here with an open heart and an open mind. I really do. You have to trust love. The power of love is so great, but you have to trust it. Okay, we'll do another little song, and this one I want you to, we're going to have some movements of our hands and arms, okay? So the words are, we are living in this present moment of love. So, we are living in this present moment of love, all right? So we are living in this present moment of love. Then you draw a heart. And then no more past. Get ready. No more past. Only this beautiful now. All right? Come on, I want to see you get rid of the past. No more past. Only this beautiful now. And then right where we were, love, love, love. This present moment of love. Love, love, love. This present moment of love. Living with you, oh Spirit, in this moment of love. Living with you, oh Spirit, in this moment of love. We are living in this present moment of love. No more past, only this beautiful now. It's just like you're holding just the now right here. We are living in this present moment of love. No more past, Only this beautiful now. Take a little walk with love. Oh, love, love, love. Love, love, love. Love, love, love. This present moment of love. This present moment of love. Living with you, oh Spirit, in this moment of love. Living with you, oh Spirit, in this moment of love. I'll tell you, let's go on the road with this. Huh? Let's go on the road with this. Why not? You are all so willing. There's such a grace with us here, I swear. There's such amazing grace with us. Because, there's nothing that I have to say this is that we do here. It's really hard for me to describe something that cannot be described, but somehow magnetically your soul's picked up on the vibe. See, we are high vibe-tarians now. I don't know. We hang out with the high vibe, man. And the low vibe, the low vibe cannot survive if you're in a high vibe. You don't have to go down and go, ooh, bad low vibe, this and that, bad bit. No, just go to your high vibe and that thing will disappear. Or completely ignore it. You can starve out your bad habits because we stay high. And you're not even thinking of the bad habit. Do you know all our problems are as if we think of problems? No, don't think about it. No, come on. People are discussing this and they say, listen, if you weren't thinking about what you're discussing, you would not be all hot and bothered right now. Yeah. We are living. Come on, do the mudras. We are living in this present moment of love. We are living in this present moment of love. No more past, only this beautiful now. No more past, only this beautiful now. Let's go on a love walk with love. Oh, love, 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 love. This present moment, this present moment of love. This present moment of love, living with you, oh Spirit, in this moment of love. Living with you, oh Spirit, in this moment of love. Are you sure you don't want to go on the road? Is that what they call, what do they call those mobs, those flash mobs?
Oh, yeah.
Whatever,
yeah.
they're not really formed. I mean, they just, bunch of people get together, We could go down to Encinitas and hang out somewhere, or Lazy Acres or some kind of place, or over there at Jimbo's or something, and just start it out, baby. Or just be here and let the vibes carry everywhere. Let them carry into your house. Have you had your house cleared lately, feng shuied lately? This will do it. Really, if you guys just let this vibe just emit from you, go to your homes, and it will be there the moment your mind goes there and your heart is engaged in what we're doing. People, too, start with your loved ones. And then sometimes you get someone in your mind that has been very difficult to get along with, or maybe really, really mean to you. Well, the same thing, we can take care of that. Because the greatest thing we can do for someone who is mean to us is go high. They just need love, just like you need love. One more round. We are living in this present moment of love. We are living in this present moment of love. No more past. You guys went, no, I don't want it. I don't want it. It was so good. You should have seen it from this perspective. No more past, only this beautiful now. No more past, only this beautiful now. Now put your hands on your heart. Go for a love walk, baby, just with love. Oh, love, 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 love. This present moment of love. This present moment of love. This present moment of love, living with you, oh Spirit, in this moment of love. This is we bow to the Spirit, you see, living with you, oh Spirit, in this moment of love. All right, I got to read you some lyrics from a song I know all of you have heard, but you may not really have tuned into the lyrics. But they are amazing. The artist is Stevie Winwood, and what is the song I'm going to talk about and read the lyrics to? Stevie Winwood. Bring me a higher love. Bring me a higher love. You know, that song. Like me, until I read the lyrics, I went, oh my gosh. You want to hear them? It's so, right? It's so apropos for today's world. It is so apropos for everyone who has misconstrued physical contact, whatever, affection, having sex, with this thing called love, which is pure, invisible, intangible. It's from the heart. It's not from the body. So, bring me a higher love. Think about it. There must be higher love. Down in the heart. Or hidden in the stars above. Without it, life is wasted time. Look inside your heart. I'll look inside mine. So I do tons of couples counseling, and then engagees who are considering marriage, and then renewal of vows, and those who are on the brink of divorce. I'll just say to them, look inside your heart, sir, madam, look inside your heart. Let's just start there. Would you quit looking and making wrong or whatever about this other person? You can't afford to lose that energy. It's wasted. You're going to waste your energy on something you cannot control. So look inside your heart, and you look inside, and I'll look inside my heart. Things look so bad everywhere. Is it up to date or what?
Is that a lyric?
These are lyrics.
Things look so bad everywhere.
Yeah.
Okay.
Things look so bad everywhere. In this whole world, what is fair? We walk blind and we try to see. Falling behind in what could be. God, you know that is tough. Because if we continue to walk blind, if we continue to avoid being in our heart, and making up lies and fibs, and this ism of alcoholism or whatever addiction you have is I sabotage myself. And in doing all this counseling over the years, it's just I see it's just rampant that people in all of their good intention and even their sincerity, they are weaving a web of lies through that thing that it's hard to fight an enemy who has outposts in your head. And it's that head stuff that is creating such lies, but they seem like it's so true that they need to follow that. But every time it leads to a loop-de-loop and the same outcome as it has in the past. Broken heart, broken dreams, people who are just, absolutely hate each other, and on and on. So falling behind is if we have some of that guilt and shame in our heart. The only way to get rid of that is, they say, and again in that big book, I love the inspiration of the big book. I didn't have to go through the AA program, but I love some of their sayings. It says, the greatest apologies that you can have to what's happened in the past, if you've been wronged or you've wronged and it's just eating you up and it's still there, and maybe there's a resentment, maybe there is some of that stuff I just mentioned, hate actually, that the greatest apology is being in this present of love today. Now. God, it's so easy for people to be talking about this and that, bypassing the ability to be in this present moment of love. No more past. Only this moment of love, right? And everyone is doing everything else but using this present moment to get into the heart. First song we sang. In just this breath. Repeat.
Just this breath.
In this moment.
In this moment.
In my heart.
In my heart.
With my beloved. In just this breath.
Just this breath.
In this moment.
In this moment.
In my heart.
In my heart.
With my beloved.
With my beloved.
I almost feel like doing a song, and I'll finish up the lyrics in a minute. Is that all right with you? If it's not all right with you, I'll finish the lyrics now. He mentioned wasted. I have word wasted in these lyrics. Something's gotta give, and baby, it's you. Before you get wasted. I'm talking to me too. I'm not just saying you. I'm talking to me here. So I write these songs like this because they're for me. I need to remember this. I need to hear them. I need to get in my heart and sing them. He's going to talk about that too, old Stevie. Something's gotta give, and baby, it's you. Before you get wasted. Oh, something's gotta give, and baby, it's you. Before you get wasted. So give it up. Give it up for love. You gotta give it up for love. Give it up. Give it up for love. You gotta give it up for love. You gotta give it up for love. Something's gotta give, and baby, it's you. Before I get wasted, so I gotta say that to myself. Something's gotta give today, you know. All I've been doing is, you know, spent all those years in an ashram with people who were really hard to live with. Try living with saintly people. And you're a worldly dude. And I felt I was the worldliest dude in there. Oh, it was hard. And so I had to learn. And then when they came to, and then we had to listen to each other's talks and sermons and all that. I went, boring. So either I had to really do something drastic, give up something, bad attitude, whatever, or I wouldn't be able to have stayed there 25 years. So I just went within. If I found someone boring, I went in and tapped into my own inspiration. And okay, what does he say? Okay, I got to make it my own. I got to make it so my heart is just pounding with devotion for God. Whatever. And I went in, and one day, bing, I tapped into this fountain of inspiration, and it hasn't stopped. Have you noticed? God, you come to my yoga class. And it's just like people are going, what? I can't stop. I can't turn it off. I'm like this in my yoga class. And every now and then he said, okay, move your arm. And then this is pouring this download by you come recently. Wait has come. And it's just this download of what I can't stop anymore. Inspiration. Inspiration of my soul. So we got to give it up. We got to give it up. If you're feeling like, God, this thing is just holding you down, and it's been holding you down, and you can't get out of your mind because those enemies in there of those stuck thoughts and negative beliefs have just got you trapped. This is what we have to do now, kids. We have to give it up. We have to say to love, here it is. I don't want it. Have you ever thought about that? There's a higher power.
Yes.
Why is it a higher power? Because it's saying, darling, we need to have a talk. Do you need help with anything in your life? For starters, that's your higher self. That's the divine love. Is there any way, shape, or form that I can assist you with anything in your life? Well, then we go into our story. And it just goes on and on and on and on. And I'll tell you, that story is a trap. I'll tell you that thing and that. And then not only is it a trap, but the harm you do to others because you're using them, you really want to say, I need to change and all this, but you never do. And then you use them and they get caught in that same trap, or the magnetism of two people who are still working that out come together and bam, it blows up. And then bam, it blows up. That's what he means by we walk blind and we try to see, falling behind in what could be, man. Don't go to your grave with what could be. You know, There's a saying that the road to hell is paved with good intentions. And all we heard in the ashrams of Paramahansa Yogananda, it's not enough to be a good guy. It's not enough just to say it and then have other things that happen and then you kind of just sabotage yourself and do differently than you say. Right? So, something's got to give. And baby, it's me. Before I get wasted. Yeah? Something's got to give. And baby, it's me. Before I get wasted. Up. Give it up for love. I gotta give it up for love. Give it up. Give it up for love. I gotta give it up for love. I gotta give it up for love. What I got, I give. What I got, I give. I let go and I live. I let go and I live. What you are is love. What you are is love, baby. And that's quite enough. That is quite enough. So give it up. Give it up for love. You gotta give it up for love. Give it up for love, you gotta give it up for love, you gotta give it up for love. What I got, I give. What I got, I give. I let go and I live. I let go and I live. What you are is love, babe. That's enough. That is quite enough. Give it up. Give it up for love. You gotta give it up for love. Give it up. Give it up for love. You gotta give it up for love. You gotta give it up for love. God, we can't keep breaking our own heart and breaking other people's hearts. We just can't because of this lower vibe love. And if you really want to know some science behind all this, Lord Krishna says in Bhagavad Gita that we have to avoid at all costs the 3 gateways to hell. The first, second, and third chakra. First chakra, lust. Second chakra, anger. Third chakra, greed. Avoid those. How are we going to avoid those? Not by thinking, whoa, I got to change all that. No, this present moment of love. No more past. This present moment of love. No more past. I'm not going to look back. I'm not going to look down. I'm not going to just repeat to myself how screwed up I am and that I shouldn't have done that and blah, 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 or blame someone just like I was blaming myself a moment ago in what I said, or blaming somebody else. No, you got to lift your vibe up, and that's the whole hero and heroine of the spiritual path, kids. If we want a new world, if you want a new life, we got to get into the heart. We have to live in the heart, breathe in the heart, process in the heart, and be in love process in the heart. We don't work on a relationship anymore. We love on the relationship, and that includes the one with you, with so much self-love, self-forgiveness, self-compassion. We have got to get in here so I can offer you the non-physical, real deal love. Man, can you imagine? That is what I call high fashion. High fashion. It never gets out of fashion. It's called nobility. It's called living back in the high life again, as another one of Stevie's songs, right? It is living a life that there is no regret, that there is no shame, there's no falling behind, there's no looping and trying to get out of the mess and then just repeating it, and it's even worse. So then we fall further behind. It's to get in the heart now. And all I do and all I coach people is about that. And they kind of, that's how I start my coaching sessions. I teach them that affirmation. In just this breath, in this moment, in my heart with the beloved. They look at me and go, all right, well, what else am I going to do? What? Can you stop long enough to have a moment with your higher self and feel that higher self saying, how can I help you? I'm willing to give it all to you because you are my all. You're my child of the universe. I'm going to give it all to you. But you're so trapped in your own mind. That's a tough enemy to overcome, kids. So, first chakra, here it is. If you go through a training here or elsewhere and you do Patanjali's 8 steps, basically here it is in a nutshell. Real simple. First chakra, no! The power of no, for God's sake. How can you live with your root chakra full of leaks? Energy leaks. You get an inspiration, and then it's gone because you've let yourself down, your consciousness drop, and you're back in the story and the drama and the trauma. And then you go off and all you do is think all day long. Think all day long. No, you have to say no to that. And then turn to the second chakra, the big yes. So the no is to all those things that bring you down. All those things that are keeping you really human, where you rarely get a moment to lift your consciousness to God. It's just you're trapped. Then you go yes to all those things that really, if I were you and I am, I would really strategize with every detail of my life to see who are these people I'm hanging out with? What is this place I go to? What do I do when I get on Facebook? What am I looking at? What is the vibe I'm bringing in? Because you just show me that and I'll tell you who you are. We have to maybe strategize that we need the high vibers, the high vibratarians. Starting with ourselves. I tell you, environment stronger than will. It is impossible to change yourself if you're in the wrong environment. Impossible. And don't blame your environment. Get busy, start within, and then start a real serious quest as of today to look at every little detail of your life and see, is this a high vibe? Is this helping my love? Is this helping me to go within? Is this helping me to ignore my lower vibes? Or is it making me even, ferocious wolf on those lower vibes? Because every time you repeat the lower vibes, you're more, that's the addiction, right? And every time you let go, now you're on back in the high life again. Now you're back into where you need to be in this life. And that is, quite frankly, to be a pure heart lover. All right? Pure love. And I know Ann Tyler's working with young people, and these young people need to hear what I am saying today. They need to hear it. They just don't have a role model. You know, one of my students, her husband, all he does is counsel young people who are just ready to commit suicide all day long. It's just backed up. Kids that need to talk to him because they want to kill their life. And the drugs and the sex and everything is just off the charts, man. It ain't the higher love that Stevie Winwood's talking about. So you say the yes. You say the big yes to these things that you're going to put into your life. Don't just talk about them. You got to get busy. Everyone can talk about it. And then get right back into the same situation. Kind of smooth talk their back way into hurting another heart, man. Hurting it. Because if you're smooth talking, no, you can't do that anymore. You've got to stop the bleeding. You've got to stop the pain of that. You've got to take charge of your life. And I'm telling you, love's power will do it. That's the only thing that worked for me. Nothing else works. It just, when the pain comes, then you decide you got to love more. When you feel those lesser desires, then you got to really have your strategies. Like, don't try that one, it didn't work. Don't try this one. You have to have your strategies so you get out, say no to that thing, and into your yeses like that. But you have to have them in place. Kids, you can't just think about this stuff. It's got to be as practical as any career. If you're a big CEO of a big business, you're accountable for every penny. And you won't let one penny, you don't want to lose one dime. If there's a loss in one of the areas, you're going to plug up that leak immediately. Business people do that. What about immortal souls like you? What are you doing about it? Wow, this is why we need each other. We need to come here and power it up, right? And rev it up. The third one is fight for your life. That's the Hatha Yoga. But the Hatha Yoga, no one knows what to do in that dang thing. You're on the mat, but you're not supposed to even be focusing on the body. You're focusing on fighting and winning these moral battles. You're fighting by keeping your breath in love and your consciousness with the higher self and all those things, so that what? You can win the day to get finally free from those 3 gateways to hell. The greed, the anger, and the lust. Finally we get into the heart. Finally we get into the heart. But not if you're not going to have the no, I'm done with that. And then the yes, I'm into this. Across the board. Watch your friends, your so-called friends, just scatter. Like a shotgun goes off and birds. Watch them just scatter from you. Practically, most people in your life are people who are too damn lazy to make the changes, and they are going to bring you down because it's just the nature of the low vibe. Misery loves company. And we go with them because we feel, a little pity for them or whatever. Or we think we're going to change somebody or that we're good for them. No. Can't change anybody but yourself. So, back to Stevie, all right? Then he said, bring me a higher love. Where's that higher love I keep thinking of? At least the dude was thinking of it, but we want to love that higher love. We don't want to just think about it. We just want to say, oh, that was a good talk today, Tom. And then you go off and you're just thinking and brooding and whatever else you're doing. In a human entrapment, in a human imprisonment from your own minds. Whoa. He said, worlds are turning and we're just hanging on. Facing our fear and standing out there alone. A yearning, and it's real to me. There must be someone who's feeling for me. Dang, that's good. A yearning. Don't give up yearning. Kiddos, I know you've had some not good relationships, and even in one now you might think, dang, man, I'm kind of stuck where I was. I'm just stuck. But don't give up on the yearning that there is something real for you. Something's out here around you, in you, that loves you. Loves you.
Do you just walk away from people that are stuck?
Listen, you everybody's different. There's no okay, you just walk away. You got to feel into it. You got to make love your companion, and then you got to ask love's advice. You got to trust your heart. You need to meditate on love. You need to get into a high vibe around that situation, and I promise you, you'll have perfect GPS, God's perfect system of guidance. See, that's why why people still don't act. They don't act on this because they'll say, well, does that mean I'm just going to walk away from this situation? Every situation is different. I've already talked to 2 moms recently that said, because they have 2 or 3 kids, and they said, what works for this kid does not work for this kid. I'm completely different. So what works spiritually for you may not work for you. God has it designed that way, sweetheart, so that you get up close and personal and surrender your little life to that divine beloved so he can guide you the way that you need to be guided. And don't think it's for everybody, because God will guide you the way that you need to be guided. Just like a mom will, if she's aware enough, will know that this child needs this. It was the same in the ashram. I wouldn't have survived 1 week there if there wasn't for a guy that understood this truth that I'm sharing with you. And he looked at me and he said, boy, Divine Mother just told me when he first saw me that, I got to treat you with kid gloves. He saw how sensitive I was. He saw how I needed what I'm talking to you now, but I wasn't going to get it there. So he understood me, and he treated me exactly the way that I could stay there 25 years. But then he treated everyone else. If he would have treated me like them, I would be out of there, man. Oh, you have to trust love. So trust the love. Get into a love space. So you yourself are in the love space. And then open it up to love and say, help me with this. What should I do about this person? But you might, loving at a distance is a really good thing. Loving at a distance, if it keeps bringing you down, this certain companion or this person, then you might just say, and let love give you the words. Don't try to script it out. Love is perfect in the way that it guides us. And then you just you start to just, and you don't even have to make an excuse. Love will give you the right words, but you are sacredly selfish to yourself now, children of the light. You need to follow you in this higher vibe-tarian path so that you are always have a chance to be really in the light, really in love, really. And everything else will work out perfectly. So have a yearning for that. There must be someone who's feeling for me. You darn right there is someone who's feeling for you. Yearn for it. It's your own higher self that's saying, can I help you with this? Divine Mother saying, can I give you a little hand here? Do you want to just rest in my arms and let me just love you for a little while? Your guardian angel saying, God, you have never even said thank you to me. And then there's other angels and guides around you that are just wrapped around you, helping you in assisted living. You don't even know you're in assisted living. All you got to do is say, I'm in. All you got to do is turn to a higher love. You don't want to give up your little, your little fetishes for a higher love? Come on, everybody's needed now. We have got to get into the heart. And if you wonder what my coaching services are, it is exactly that, to get you in your heart. But I'll tell you, I read you like a book from day one. And you can't get away with one idea, one thought that is going to take you astray from this goal of getting into your heart. We've had too many lifetimes with that. There must be someone who's feeling for me. I will wait for it. Remember that? The chorus on, I will wait for it. I'm not too late for it. Until then, I'll sing my song to cheer the night along. Why am I up here like a crazy man? Until then, until I feel that love, until you feel that love, I'm going to sing and share and explode or whatever I need to do wherever I am at, in a class, not a class, whatever. I'll sing my song to cheer the day and the night along. I could light the night up with my soul on fire. I feel that. I will make the sunshine from pure desire. Oh, you got to admit, best lyrics ever, right? You have to admit. Let me feel that love come over me. God, you guys get on your knees today. Let me feel that love come over me. It's going to be that kind of a magnet that you want to create. Let me feel your love, Lord. Let me feel your love. Let me feel it come over me. And you don't stop. Yogananda said, be like a naughty baby that's always pulling at their mother to get her attention. Just be naughty. Just, I want to feel your love. I want to feel your love. I want to feel your love. Come over me. Let me feel how strong it could be. Strong enough what? To get you to lift up from these gateways to hell. It's basic yoga. And if I were to change anything from founding this place right here, I would veer away from having too many trainings and these many hours, and after that you're certified for what? To still live in your lower chakras? No, it would be all about how to get in the heart. And then we'll see about teaching. But you'll be teaching from here. It'll be a vibration, just like me. Just as this is my heart talking. If I was to take an indigenous Native American name, you know what it'd be? Bald Head Talking Heart. Bald Head Talking Heart. Isn't that perfectly me, isn't it? Yeah, Bald Head Talking Heart. So when he says someone's out there, then I remember the song I wrote. Because I'm asking the same questions as is addressed in those lyrics, man. Somewhere, someone is always loving me, and somehow you know my name. You want to sing that? Somewhere, someone is always loving me, and somehow you know my name. Let's sing that again. Somewhere, someone is always loving me, and somehow you know my name. Then we say, can you be for real? Can you be forever? Can you be for real? Can you be forever? Are you really the one for me? Oh, can you be for real? Can you be forever? Are you really the one for me? And then look at my lyrics, and when he says, I'll sing the night alone, I'll just sing. I'll just sing till I can get there. I'll sing my blues away, whatever. So I'll sing my song, I'll pour my heart. I'll sing my song, I'll pour my heart. I'll sing my song, I'll pour my heart. We're never, ever, we're never, ever, we're never, ever apart. Somewhere, someone is always loving me, and somehow you know my name. Sing. Somehow, someone is always loving me, and somehow you know my name. I'll sing my song, I'll pour my heart. I'll sing my song, I'll pour my heart. I'll sing my song, I'll pour my heart. We're never, ever, we're never, ever, we're never, ever apart. That's like my second step that I teach you. And I hope I could teach all of you. You know, when people are really, really lying to themselves, then they'll come back with all of this stuff and more story about their life, why it's not the time for them to, you know, put that kind of energy out for themselves, imagine. For your highest self, for your highest love. OMG. You deserve the best because you are the best. You are princes and princesses of this universe, all of you are. Right? But we've got to take care of the voices of those, of the voices in our head by more love. Let me ask you to repeat this in just this breath. In this moment. In my heart. With my beloved. In just this breath. In this moment. In my heart. With my beloved. Receive this breath. Receive this breath. Come on. Receive it. Receive it. And exhale. Give your love back, kids. Give your love back. I want you to receive more love than you've ever considered on one single breath. Inhale. Because most of the time you're not even thinking of the breath. You're too busy in the stinking thinking. And give your love back. And once more. Breathe. And exhale. Give it up. Give it up. Give it up. Give it up for love. They keep telling me it ain't easy. So you'll hear a lot of your friends now giving you this kind of chat when you decide you're going to lift a little higher and not engage in that lower vibe stuff. They keep telling me it ain't easy. It really can't be done. After all, you're just human. After all, you're just a human. Oh, I love this line. That's why God made you one. But those are the voices of the people in my head, and they keep hanging around. Oh, those are the voices of the people in my head, and they keep hanging around. But what does it really matter when you have peace in your mind? When you have peace in your mind. And what does it really matter when you have love in your heart? When you have love in your heart, what does it really matter? What does it really matter when you have your soul? Freedom, freedom, freedom. Oh, they keep telling me it ain't easy. It really can't be done. After all, you're just a human. After all, you're just a human. And that's why God made you one. Those are the voices. But these are the voices of the people in my head. And they keep hanging around. mind. When you have peace in your mind, what does it matter? What does it really matter? When you have love in your heart, when you have love in your heart, what does it matter? What does it really matter when you have your soul? Freedom, freedom, freedom. Nothing matters. Nothing matters when you are who you really are. Completely a freeborn, infinite, divine soul. Free as the wind blows. So did you see that movie? Some of you may. It is a while ago. It's called Cocoon. All right, go back and watch it for that one scene when that guy wanted to make love to that, whatever that thing from somewhere was, and she had the form of a beautiful woman. And as soon as this guy tried to get close to her, she zapped him with a higher vibrational love, and the guy went, oh, ecstasy. I want you to see that movie. I want you to see that scene, because you know what? That's what we want to be. We want to walk around as divine beings now more than a human. The higher self more than the lower self. I mean, how are you going to edge toward that? There's got to be the greatest strategy you've ever put together for your life. That you buy into 1,000%. That nobody's going to talk you out of it. Nobody's going to tempt you for something else. And nobody's going to be able to bring you down. Because this is why we're here on the planet. For the higher love, kids. For the higher love. And boy, I'd say it's needed, huh? These young people. The sex is killing everybody. The sex, the drugs, well, it's the 3 gateways to hell. And that's why Arjuna said, avoid it at all costs. I'm going to end up with a song that is a gratitude song, because if you really want to know the magical moment of love, which God, I have that song too. Dang. I'll sing it too. Well, this is just one round of this one. And I segue into, I'm a Prince of Peace, I'm a daughter of the light. Om Shanti, 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 okay? So let's just fill our heart with gratitude, though, for this present moment of love. That you guys came here, that you're willing to receive this information. Let it absorb in, don't think it so much. Let it, feel it, walk with it. Walk as you are the most precious being. Remember, God, Source, Divine Mother, the Divine Lover, Beloved, is one-on-one with you. You have got to know that. Not with anybody else. You might think, well, how is he going to take care of something? Don't. He's not even thinking of all the billions of other things, obviously, that the Divine has going on. It's nothing. It's not going on. It's in his consciousness. Only you. Only you. One-on-one with the Divine Lover of the universe. Yeah, that will give you the perspective then when some suitor, somebody wants to come and maybe ask you to marry them or vice versa, then now you have, okay, great, but this is who I am, and here's my first love. Now, if you really want to hang out with me, I ain't going to come down to where you are. You got to friggin' get your act together, or bye-bye, Joe. No, really. Really, no, you goddesses you're too worthy, you're too all-deserving, don't do, I'm a guy, right? And I still had 19 years as a guy before I found Yogananda, so don't get me wrong. I would, I'd do anything to have back.
You mean ball talking heart.
Right, yeah, ball talking heart. But no, don't, God, oh, no, we're too precious, we're too divine to kind of use each other, to use or abuse each other. And to bring down each other. To bring down yourself. I'm so filled with gratitude. Thank you. Sing that. I'm so filled with gratitude. Thank you. I'm so filled with gratitude. Thank you. I'm so filled with gratitude. Thank you. I am peace, love, joy, abundance. Everyone. I am peace, love, joy, abundance. I am peace, love, joy, happiness. I am peace, love, joy, happiness. Thank you. way to another song I wrote. I'm a prince of peace. I'm a daughter of the light. I'm a prince of peace. I'm a daughter of the light. So Michael, Rudy, Wade, and me will sing, I'm a prince of peace. And the ladies, I'm a daughter of the light. And we sing, I'm a prince of peace. I'm a daughter of the light. I'm a prince of peace.
I'm a daughter of the light.
Om Shanti Shanti Om Shanti Shanti. Om Shanti Shanti Om Shanti Shanti. And then I'm a prince of peace, ladies. I'm a daughter of the light. I'm a prince of peace. I'm a daughter of the light. I'm a prince of peace. I'm a daughter of the light. Om Shanti Shanti Om Shanti Shanti. Om Shanti Shanti Om Shanti Shanti. Men, I'm a prince of peace. Daughter of the light. I'm a prince of peace, ladies. I'm a daughter of the light. I'm a prince of peace. I'm a daughter of the night. Om Shanti Shanti Om Shanti Shanti Om. All right, here's the theme song because our talk was on the magical moment of love. And this comes from a humble peanut farmer by the name of George Washington Carver. Humble because he had a deep one-on-one relationship with God. It was beautiful. He talked with God. God talked with him. One day he asked God, I want to know everything there is to know. And God said to him, George, that's a little too big. Ask for something else. He said, well, okay, well, how about you tell me everything I need to know about the peanut? Because he developed the peanut butter, you see. And God says, good, George, that's closer to your size. But he also said these words that we're going to sing, and I want you to repeat them after me in closing today. If you love something long enough,
If you love something long enough,
it will reveal its secret to you.
it will reveal its secret to you.
If you love something long enough,
If you love something long enough,
it will reveal its secret to you.
it will reveal its secret to
If you love something long enough,
you. If you love something long enough,
it will reveal its secret to you.
it will reveal its secret to you.
And then I added these words, and it's so beautiful,
And it's so beautiful,
so beautiful,
so beautiful.
this magical moment of love.
This magical moment,
This magical moment of love.
this magical moment of love.
So kids, don't wait for someone to do the loving for you. Get busy and love until love reveals its secret to you. When you love something long enough, it reveals its secret to you. Ready? When you love something long enough, it reveals its secret to you. When you love something long enough, it reveals its secret to you. When you love something long enough, it reveals its secret to you. Can you feel the beauty and the power of love? And it's so beautiful, so beautiful, and it's so beautiful, this magical moment, this magical moment, this magical moment of love. When you love something long enough, it reveals its secret to you. When you love something long enough, it reveals its secret to you. Feel how beautiful love is and how powerful. And it's so beautiful. It's so beautiful. And it's so beautiful. This magical moment. This magical moment. This magical moment of love. And it's so beautiful. this magical moment, this magical moment of love. And let me close with his final words in the Windward song. I could light the night up with my soul on fire. I will make the sun shine from pure desire. Let me feel that love come over me. Let me feel how strong it could be. And I'm going to ask everyone to repeat this. I could light the night up with my soul on fire.
I can light the night up with my soul on fire.
I will make the sun shine from pure desire. Let me feel that love come over me. Let me feel how strong it could be. I could light the night up with my soul on fire. I could make the sun shine from pure desire. Let me feel that love come over me. Let me feel how strong it could be. Everyone, please fold your hands. Lower your chin slightly. Please thank your lucky star. Thank the holy ones. Thank your guardian angel. Thank love. Thank the fact that there is someone somewhere not just thinking of you and knows your name. OMG. It is the divine beloved herself, himself, itself, that is always loving you. Always. You have never sinned. You have never done anything wrong. And really, you aren't in the predicament that your mind is going to make you believe you're in. And you don't have to go to your dark side. You don't have to look back and down and feel bad about what's happened. No, look up, baby. Look up with your heart on fire. And the pure desire that will have the sunshine in your life every moment, every breath, every day. And let's repeat this last quote. In just this breath, in this moment, in my heart, with my beloved, in just this breath, in this moment, in my heart, with my beloved. Inhale the breath. Just chant an Om to seal the deal, to activate all this within us. Inhale the breath. Inhale the breath. Beautiful divine beings, let's go out and smash it today. We don't smash. We don't do nothing. We just let that love light in and the sunshine in. And have a glorious day. I know you will. Namaste.
Namaste.
I have a few minutes over. I hope you don't mind staying a little extra for love. Give it up. Give it up for love. Awesome. Thank you. Please come back and tell people. Anyone who needs a hit like this one. OMG. Yeah. Huh? Yeah, you can stack them where they're already kind of started for us. Thank you so much for doing that.